Happy New Year to everyone. It is about 1 o'clock in the morning. It's January the 1st, and my husband and I spent our time at home. We didn't go anywhere for our New Year's. I kind of spent a little time in worship at about 11:30ish, and then it carried over into the new year. And so after I worshiped, I was getting ready to head up to bed, but I was downstairs and I just felt in my spirit that the Lord wanted to say something to me. And so I told God that I was going to go ahead and pray first before I received a word from Him. Usually, when I receive a word from Him, I write it down. And I write everything down in this book that I have. It's like a book filled with prophecies that the Lord has told me over the course of the years. And a lot of the stuff that He said to me that I've written down, a lot of people have already spoken and said it on some of their YouTube videos, and also just in my hearing, like at different churches and things of that nature. So the Spirit of God is saying pretty much the same thing to everybody. And so this prophecy that I'm getting ready to read is along the lines of what's getting ready to occur this year for 2016, as well as in the future and what's getting ready to take place. So I was like, let me go ahead and do this video because it is a dire thing that the Lord has said, and it's kind of as I was writing, I was like, okay, God. So this is what the Lord is saying. And right before I wrote this, I started praying because it was 11:59. I had looked at the clock and I was like, Lord, I'm just gonna worship you and carry it over into the new year. And so when I came back up to the room, I started praying and I started mentioning the 11:59. And as soon as I said 11:59, I just heard Him start talking to me. It's going to be a hard thing that I'm getting ready to read, but it is truth, and it is along the lines of what He's been telling His people over the course of the years so far. So this is the Lord. Indeed, it is 11:59 on my watch. I am the Lord of the hour, and the time is now 11:59 with 30 seconds left. I have pushed the time back 5 minutes till, 3 minutes till, 2 minutes till, and even 1 minute till. I have pushed back and I have pushed back to spare, to save, to show grace. I am still showing grace, but no more pushing the time back. 2016 is the year of trepidation. Things will take a turn for the worse. Thus saith the Lord. It's not just for the United States. People think that I'm only displeased with America. No, I am angry at the entire world. Sin abounds everywhere. The days of old, the days of Noah, have finally arrived, and the door that was ajar on the ark is in motion to closing. And that's in reference to what He had said to me a while ago. He showed me a vision of, this was a few years back, of an ark and the door. And I guess you could imagine, like when Noah had built the ark, the door, he had to go ahead and close it up. And once that door was closed, that means that nobody was able to get in. And so one time in my prayer time, the Lord showed me a vision of an ark, and the door was kind of closing. And it was kind of ajar, and ajar means, slightly open. And so the Lord was just telling me that the door is ajar and that people still have time to get in before the door closes all the way. And so now He's saying, and this was a couple of years ago when He said this to me, now He's saying that the door is now in motion to closing. The world will be judged financially, economically, food-wise, in drought, and in